How y'all doing tonight? Or morning, wherever you it is, wherever you at in the world. I think we're supposed to come for this 2024. Just announcements, how the channel lineup for the week, and I gave y'all for my little 46 subscribers. I told y'all. I've been telling y'all since I want to say the last week of November what we was gonna do. What we was gonna do. We was gonna try to get started in December. We had a lot of stuff going on, so we didn't get to start in December. Not to mention I ended up getting real sick. Um, and it's just a long story, but I ended up getting off into a lot of things in December. Having a little fun. You feel me? And you know how they say time fly when you're having fun. So I ended up having a little fun, and next thing you know, time was passed. It was the 18th, it was the 20, Christmas. Next thing you know, it was New Year's, and around the 28th or the 29th of December, I ended up getting real sick. I don't know if it was the flu or pneumonia, but I don't get sick that much. So when I do get sick, it's kind of hard on me. You know what I'm saying? And I thought about going to the hospital, but I didn't. I fought it. I took care. I came out on top. I'm here. I'm good. I still got a little cough. Getting my appetite back and things of that nature, man. And I'm just thankful to see another year. It's gonna be a great year for us all. It's just a blessing just to be here, man. Especially you know my story, and you gonna know my story throughout this channel. And I don't want to say it's a reboot because I periodically put stuff on this channel because I had another channel that I had got up to 1,000 subscribers, and a couple of years ago actually it's still up, but it's been drained to like 500 subscribers because I haven't posted on there in years. But I wanted to start this channel. And this channel kind of been started too, but I wanted to go back to this channel because it's like my first, and I just want to start here. And so there's a lot of things I want to talk about. Like I say, this just this gonna be like the first. This is like the quote unquote the reboot, the grand opening, whatever you want to call it. And got a few things I want to touch on tonight. I want to speak on a few things that's gonna be in the channel. Like I say, the channel lineup, the weekly lineup for the channel. Um, uh, what else? Um, not only the weekly channel lineup, but things that I'm gonna be getting off into this year. I want to do a giveaway for the channel. I'm gonna speak on all that. And I'm gonna speak on the things that that um that I'm passionate about, and the people who passionate about the things that I'm passionate about. Hopefully, they find this channel. I also gonna speak on a lot of things that can help people in their lives on different levels, things that they don't understand, things that I understand. And, like I say, whatever I say on this channel, this is a pro truth channel. Me and I speak on the rule. I don't speak on the exception because there's always an exception to the rule. Um, and like I also this channel is geared toward the black community, Black America. Because I'm black. I feel like nobody understands black people like a black man or a black woman. There's a few issues that we have, and like I said, I have a lot of videos on this channel already. I have about 90 something videos that you can go check out in the live section. I had a couple. I think I made like 8, 9 episodes about a year ago. Um, and I just got some uploads on all kind of different things, whether it's from politics to I got a series called Message to the Black Community. It's 17 series of it's a series of 17 so far. And I'm gonna continue to upload to the black community, message to the black community, black people can we talk series. I think I have like 6 message to black women, message to black men. I got a lot of stuff on the channel, man. It's interesting that you can learn from. And I know everybody can't get help, but I just want to help that one, and that one may light a lot of candles for other people. Um, and so yeah, that's all that I wanted to speak on. And tonight I'm not saying I'm gonna always do this, but tonight a topic got something on my chest. I was on with a comrade of mine late earlier today, and we was having a conversation, and it's something I want to kind of get off into um and speak on that. And like I said, I'm just gonna kick with y'all. I got me some food right here, man. I'm from Louisiana, so I got me some good old gumbo and some fried chicken wings. I mean, it's a hell of a combination. But I mean, that's two of my favorite dishes. That's what I had a taste for tonight. And I'm gonna be doing that too. I'm gonna be kicking with y'all, eating. Hopefully, y'all sometime. 'Cause like I say, I'm about to give y'all a channel lineup and all those type of things like that. And you know, and that's every week on Fridays I'm gonna have something called Freestyle Friday. And what that's gonna be about is gonna be covering topics through the week. And I'm gonna use the wisdom that God has blessed me with to dissect those stories and situations and how can you apply them to your life. Um, to better your life. 'Cause this is like I say, it's a pro truth self help channel, and it's here for the black community. Anybody listen, I'm eternally grateful for. You might have a black friend, but it's really here toward Black America. Because there's a lot of issues that we have, and if we don't fix them now, um, this clock is ticking, and eventually it's going to be too late. But a lot of my people are ways of great awakening. A lot of my people waking up on a lot of different levels. I'm so proud of them. I'm happy for them, but it's still a lot of us that's in the wilderness, and mentally, spiritually, and we gonna try to fix that here. Eventually, once my channel is built up, the Freestyle Friday, instead of it being a recording, we gonna do live. We gonna bring people up. We gonna have conversations with people. Um, let them tell maybe bring a situation up that they want advice, or not so much as advice. They might want to just shed light on a situation in their life and how they overcame it to help somebody that listens to this channel. And so yeah, man. So I'm gonna start from the top, man. Like I said, that's what we're gonna do on Fridays. On Wednesdays, not every Wednesday, but about once or twice a month. Um, I'm gonna say for sure, but I'm gonna start tomorrow. Tomorrow's gonna be the first day we're gonna do it, and that's gonna be called Real Life Prison Stories. If you know me, you know that I did 9 years and 3 months, 10 summers, 10 winters. I went to prison at 17. I came home when I was 26. Felt like I got out of time capsule. Um, and that's one of the things I want to speak about tonight. But I'm gonna get off into that, and also we're gonna be talking about, and I want to speak about, speaking about a few things about voting with a VIP mindset, because for those of you who don't know, this is a re-election year, and I'm not gonna tell you who to vote for, but what I will do is give you the facts. And like I say, I want people that listen to me to vote with a VIP mindset. Um, so I don't have no time limit on how long it's gonna last. You know what I'm saying? But we gonna go in and let's get started. In the night, the first topic I want to discuss um is something me and my comrade was talking about earlier. And he did 20 years. I ended up meeting him on my jokes. Um, and that is, you know, it's things that if you've been in prison, when you come home, you're just not going to understand. You're not going to be able to grasp. And I'm gonna get into a few of those things, right? Um, for example, we was talking earlier about how, Kevin Gates. I know a lot of people know Kevin Gates, and it's something that Kevin Gates always said in his song, and his penitentiary rules is in effect, right? And when he say that, people probably don't really understand what he mean when he say that. But in prison, morals and principles is top tier. Morals and principles is bigger than currency in prison, because here you with a lot of you in the box with nothing but the world's worst people, allegedly. Um, and every day is a pretty much, in prison, every day, believe it or not, is a fun day. You don't have no worries. You don't have, what I'm saying? Every day is pretty like, just a fun day. And it's one little small thing that get the prison shut down, a little disrespectful thing. And when you did a lot of time, such as myself, especially me, I grew up in prison. Like, I grew up. I wasn't there when I was 17. I came when I was 26. So when I came home, it was just certain things that I wasn't able to grasp. And still certain things that I wasn't able to grasp because penitentiary rules is not in effect in the street. You know, and I wanna read a brief passage before I go into what I'm about to say out of scripture. I wanna read a brief passage to go into what I'm saying and what I mean. So I'm gonna start at Matthew 24, verse 12, and I'm reading out the NLT. And it says, sin will be rampant everywhere, and the love of many will grow cold. Let me go to this last little passage that I want to read. That's gonna go into what I'm saying. It's Second Timothy chapter 3, and let me see how many verses there are that I want to read. I think I'm gonna read the first 5 verses. It's Paul talking to Timothy. He said, "You should know this, Timothy. In the last days, there will be very difficult times. For people will love only themselves and their money. They will be boastful and proud, scoffing at God, disobedient to their parents, and ungrateful. They will consider nothing sacred. They will be unloving and unforgiving. They will slander others and have no self-control. They will be cruel and hate what is good. They will betray their friends, be reckless, puffed up with pride, and love pleasure rather than God. They will act religious, but will reject the powers that can make them God. Stay away from people like that. You know, there's some things that I see out here that I don't understand. Um, Morals and principles is just not something that exists in the free world. And like I say, that's currency almost in prison. Morals and respect, right? And like it's so crazy because like I'm gonna give you an example. Just on relationship and friendship. I'm gonna give an example. Um, I don't understand how or why if me and a gentleman is friends, right? And I got a woman that I'm in a serious relationship with or married to, I don't understand why they need to be friends on social media. This is things that I don't understand, right? Um, I don't understand how people can, I'm trying to find a way how I can put this to make y'all understand what I'm saying. You know, I seen some things out here since I've been home, and it's like this could have gone in there. A man word is in there. And you give somebody your word and don't stand on that can turn bad. Out here, people just say stuff and they don't even stand on it. You know what I'm saying? And I don't understand that because, like I said, I grew up in that. All I understand is morals, principles, values, standing on your word. Um, you can, I done seen things out here like, for example, I done seen women who have a sibling that has a baby daddy and she kick it, then the sister and the baby daddy don't mess around no more. And now they kicking it. Not on no sexual level. I don't know what's going on, but they kick it. He can pull up to her house or I done seen females stay with they deceased family member husband. And it's just like women. Like and it's just so much stuff going on out here and you looking at it from a standpoint of that prison mindset, which is something that people like to tell you, get out of that mindset. You're not in prison mode. But this is a, the prison rule thing that Kevin gave. That's a lifestyle. That's not just a saying. That's a lifestyle. In prison, you know, you can wake up in the infirmary with your head cut wide open and not know what happened. And the people come tell you, you in here because you took that dude food out of the microwave without his permission, or not so much his permission. In prison, I'm giving you an example. In prison, if somebody put their food in the microwave and they go ding, you don't take nobody's food out of the microwave and put it on the top unless you ready to die. Or that's your friend or that person said you can go ahead and take it out. You don't touch nobody's food because germs is so serious and there people try to stay away from staph infections and dudes are cleaning it. So you touch somebody's food, you touch somebody's bowl out of the microwave, that's disrespect. Just something that small can cause a whole uproar in the prison system. And so you come out here and you see all the stuff people do and how disrespectful it is to their friends, their family. I done seen dudes that so called friends take a female side over his pot. I done seen all this and experienced these things and witnessed these things that, it just make you, when they say in the end of the day you're gonna go cold, it's like nobody care about nothing no more but money and themselves. And when you see stuff is like that, especially when you're a person like me, you genuine, um, and like I said, you come from an era of respect. You come from a part of your life that's all about respect. The more you see the stuff that go in the world, and you're like, this is crazy. This is just like mind boggling. And so, you know, I didn't got to a point in my life, just speaking for me, and I love myself so much that I'm comfortable being alone. I talk to myself. I have fun with myself. I got friends that I can kick it with. And the friend that I have was in prison with me. I don't really get along with new people out here. People that been in the free world, and I mean, I'm not gonna say get along with them because I can get along with everybody because I'm a people person. But I'm saying for it is like us really like building a real friendship is very difficult because that genuine love and that genuine I'ma stand on business behind you don't exist no more. Behind women, money, your best friend will sell you out. Behind money and a man, your best friend lady will sell you out. And like the Bible, like I was just reading, nothing will be considered sacred. People don't consider nothing sacred anymore. Well, she married, well, he married, or well, that's my sister baby dad, or my brother baby dad, or like none of that matters no more. If we can get some pleasure or we can get something out of it that make us feel good for the moment, we'll go for it. Oh, I remember when I say we, but that's the way of the world, and I just can't deal with that. Like I got about two or three lady friends, and for the New Year's, the first thing they asked me, well, Vernon, this year you're gonna find you a woman and settle down or whatever. I tell her I ain't gonna lie. I told them all three the same thing. Um, I say, man, I'm kind of like done with women, like on some stuff. Now, and I told them that, and I'm gonna say it to y'all. I want to be clear. When I say I'm done with women, I mean not on those gay stuff, but because I'm heterosexual and I love black women, I love black women only. But what I meant by that is I'm not going out there and do nothing, try to holler, none of that. God gonna have to send me about three confirmations, let me know that this mine. You feel me? Because I done did the work on myself mentally, physically, spiritually, financially. I'm all set, ready for my wife, right? I'm all set to come into her life, her to come into my life and us to build. That's what I'm ready for. So, and I don't have time for games. I don't have time for my heart being broken or being played with. I got my heart broke once in 2018, and that was a pain. And men deal with it different, right? That was a pain um that I have never. And what's so bad about that heartbreak and that hurt is no drug for it. It's no drug. It's nothing you could do, and it just feel like the whole world, like it's painful. And I never want to go through that again. And most of the time, men only go through it once, maybe twice. I went through it a little later in life because once again, I was in prison for pretty much most of my 20s. So, what I might have went through at 19, 20, 21, I ended up going through it about what 2018. I was what 30 years old. And I just said I wasn't gonna let it happen anymore. Since then, I messed around and played around, and I actually took an 18-month hiatus. Just fixing me because I understand that for the most part in my situation, speaking on me, I was the problem. I had a mindset to where, basically I was a narcissist. I don't like to really use that word because it's used out of context. But I was. I'm not gonna lie and say I wasn't. But I took the time out to fix me. I caught my corner. I wasn't just constantly just getting, what I'm saying? I caught my corner. I did the work. I fixed me. And so the thing that I have to give, I can't just give to anybody, right? Because we constantly seeing in America, and this has never happened before. It's even happening close to home now, meaning in my hometown, where black men is killing black women, whether it be their baby mama, their wives, or just their girlfriends. And I want to be perfectly clear before I say what I'm about to say, before anybody get upset or offended. Um, if, for all those brothers that's doing it, killing their baby mama, killing their wife, girlfriend, for whatever reason, I want to say this. I want to say this. Um, they gonna get their judgment on earth, and if they don't repent, they gonna get their judgment in the afterlife as well. With a man, a lot of these situations is men with a lot going on for themselves. It's not just no bum dude on the street. And this dude who you seen the doctor who killed himself and killed his wife and kids a couple of years, like all this stuff that's been going on. Like I say, this is not something that was big in our community, right? Suicide. I mean, I'm gonna touch on that in another video another time. But these things was not going on in our community. These are not things that we every community got their issues with suicide and our men killing our women. That wasn't an issue for us at one particular time, right? And all of a sudden it is now. And like I say, those men who do that, they're gonna get judged on earth, and if they don't repent, they're gonna get judged in the afterlife. But I'm gonna say this here. This is what I want to say. It might be controversial, but I want to say, ain't no man wake up in the morning, no husband, no father. They got guys killing themselves after they do it, killing their kids. Men is not waking up saying, "Hey, today I'm not going to eat breakfast or do anything today. Today I'm going to kill my girlfriend, my wife, my baby mother, my girlfriend, and then myself." Or I'm thinking about killing nobody. Everybody different. The hurt that a man go through um when his woman cheat on him or disrespect him, it's something that keeps it playing in his mind and everything he do, everywhere he go. This is constantly, women they can just get. I don't know if God made women like that because he knew that men. I don't know, but women can forgive, and always be optimistic about a man they love or try and love again. But men just is not that way. We not built like that. We not wired like that. Especially once our heart broke. I know people who got their heart broke one time, and I judge everything, all my opinions, or not my opinion. Everything that I say out my mouth comes from either experience or field reports, statistics. And looking at the climate in our community, black community, what I'm saying, These things have just begun. These things have just begun. They're going to get worse. Why is that? Because as we know, in our community, for the most part, rap music shapes our community. So if you want to diagnose it and wonder what's going on in the black community, all you have to do is not hard. Turn on any regular rap song and listen to what they're saying, man or female. We can talk about the men. The things that they rap about, talk about, what do you see going on in the black community? But I want to stick to this situation with men killing women. Listen to what these women talk about. Listen to their songs and what they message. If he cheat on you, cheat on him back. That's a negative. Toxic. That's a negative. These are the things that these women push, rap about. I don't have to say their names. Y'all know who they are. And you have women bucking, listening to it and consuming it spiritually. Because music is very powerful. We know that, right? We know that if we put some slow music on and we with a opposite sex, it gets us in the mood. We know that when we turn on gospel music, it puts us in the spirit. It gets us emotional. It gets us, you know. And if you listen to rappers, gangster rappers, you listen to these, I call them strappers, stripper rappers, and the thing that they talk about, you are consuming it. So they telling you, F you, and these are the things that you are consuming. You know, if you're in a relationship with a man and you know he's cheating on you, you need to move around. I don't care what he got or what he's doing for you. If he abusing you, toxicity, you need to move around. And fellas, y'all are the head. Because we can go on these channels. That's why I don't do this gender war thing. Because if we're gonna talk and bash black women, we have to bash ourselves. We as black men is the head. It starts with us, it ends with us. Every black woman in this world that's hurt, that's broken, is because of a black man. Or you know what I'm saying? Whether it be um her father who wasn't there for her, so she seek that father figure in men that don't care about her. See, I always tell women, if you never experience a father's love, you don't even know what love is. A father's love is pure. A father's love, he don't want sex out. He just want to love you, you his princess. And a lot of women today didn't have that. So they grow up without a father. They get in the first relationship that don't work. They get another relationship that don't work. And they just keep going on and on and on. And it's just and it's constantly their heart constantly taking punches, constantly taking L's. And then they get to a certain age and they 20, late 20s, early 30s, and they saying they bipolar. They don't hate they hate men. Um, oh, I don't want no man. I just want to have fun, and all that's dangerous because you got men out here, and I'm noticing it seems like the roles is switching. You know, men today are seeming like they want to settle down more. I even heard Future say it. I knew that's when it was real. Future said, he said, man, I want to settle down. You know, I want a family. I want to settle down. And whoever Future would start talking like that, that's what a lot of men want to do now. And then the women now, they want to do what they want to do, have quote unquote have fun. And that's another thing that's very dangerous because you could have fun with about six dudes, seven dudes, eight dudes, and that ninth dude that you have fun with, he in love with you, and he don't want to see you with nobody else, and that can be very dangerous, right? And it's messed up that I'm seeing all this, but like, and like I said, it's happening close to home, it's happening in my city, like recently, and a young man he killed his baby mama and shot her son. That wasn't his son, but the son got shot, got a attempt murder on the stepson, killed his baby mama, and they just had a brand new baby. I think the baby not even 1 year. Now this baby is gonna grow up without a. I don't care who raised him, whether his grandparent raised him, his uncle, his aunt. He don't have his father and he don't have his mother, so he's a child that could possibly be lost in the system. He can go to the NBA, he can be a lawyer, doctor, we know all that. But I'm saying chances are because his parents failed him, that he gonna be somebody in the world that's gonna always seek for something that he can't get because his mama's not here and his dad is going to Angola somewhere. His daddy is never coming home, and if he do come home, he gonna have a cane when he come home. You know what I'm saying? Shoot the child, and I'm not speaking on the situation because I don't know the detail, but I'm just going over the news say, and allegedly he shot the stepson. The stepson lived, but he got attempted murder on him, and he killed the young man's mother, which was his baby mother. You know, they said about how the police was coming there constantly. Oh, we've all been in these toxic situations. They're fun, the sex is great. This is 2024 though. And black people, let me show y'all something. We got enough going on. We got enough going on. We got enough problems in our community that's going on that we need to fix. All this toxicity that we doing in relationship has to stop now, right? And my thing is this: we have these situations, and some of us make it out of these toxic situations, man. But some of us don't, and it just breaks my heart to see these things happen to my people because it's like we got each other killing each other. Um, we being killed in the womb. Black women leaving the nation abortion. I understand that per capita, but it's still an issue. We killing each other in an alarming way, and now we killing our women. But the thing about that is, this is happening once again because it's too much games being played. There's no respect. There's no moral. There's nothing sacred. Women, some of these women out here today, they'll hit your best friend if he's getting a little bit more money than you. Or he could not be getting no money, but he spend more time with her. He make her feel a little bit special than you do. And these dudes too. You got some of these dudes, man, they not worth a quarter. And they ruining good women. Because like I always say, any woman that you see ruined or broken, it's a man's fault. It's a man, some man, whether it was a daddy, the boyfriend she met, it's some man's fault. And a lot of us as black men, we failed our daughters. And that's another thing that I speak on, and I'm going to be speaking on about keeping the family together because I can tell y'all now, all this, black dad, black, ain't nothing going to progress in the black community till we build back the family. So we go back to like the old days. And what I mean by go back to the old days, some things will never go back to the old way. But I'm saying one thing about black people prior to the civil rights movement, they kept their families intact. It didn't matter about what was going on outside. All they had was family. And the family got to be built back. These days, man, family not even what it used to be, man. I remember that's another thing I started seeing when I came home that, and I didn't understand it at first. Like, I didn't understand the thing that I was seeing. And, I just didn't understand because I'm like, man, this family, this how family treats you. You feel me? Like, I just didn't understand these things. You feel me? I felt like I just didn't understand it, man. I just didn't understand it, man. And that and like I say, man, me and my boy was talking about that, man. It's just like out here, man. It's hectic, bro. You know what I'm saying? And good people is being ruined every day. That's why I say, man, this might be a cliche thing. I know I've seen memes that say like, if you somebody who and nobody want to be alone, everybody want to be loved, right? But like, if you somebody who really got something to give, and I'm not talking about that fighting, because that don't mean that. I mean, you supposed to have certain things as an adult, but I'm not talking about the financial aspect. If you somebody who really got some love to give, and I mean love because love means loyalty. That you know what I'm saying. I always tell people, man, I rather my woman respect me. I rather my woman respect me and be loyal to me. Love is okay. You feel me? Because for give you an example, I could love my cat, right? Could love my cat to death. But I might go to somebody's house that have a cat and I'll pick that cat up and rub her too. Cause I like cats. But I love my cat at home. But if I'm loyal and I respect said my significant others, I'm not gonna cheat on them. I'm not gonna do nothing to hurt them because I value them. That's another thing. I want to be valued. I want to be respected. That's what you want in a relationship. Value, respect, loyalty, sacrifice, love. That's gonna happen regardless by y'all being together. But love don't keep no relationship together alone. True love. Y'all can truly love each other. But if y'all don't respect each other, if y'all don't have no loyalty, if y'all don't value each other, y'all do some stuff. He might, because dudes don't look at cheating like women. Well, I'm gonna say that like these days, women look at cheating pretty much like men. But at one particular time, women didn't look at cheating like men did. Men cheat just like men will cheat with a woman that don't even look good as they woman. It's just something for the moment right now, like taking a piss for her. But for women, they really like had to like said person to cheat with. Now, it's a little different. Women will cheat on their man because this dude, like I say, got more time than they husband or better sex or more money. They'll do it for smarter because in the world we're living in, what our music said, and once again, our music somehow has always been that way since the 80s. What our music does is it shapes the black community. All you have to do is listen to our music and you listening to the black community for the most part. Not all, but most. Man, it's just crazy out here, man. It's crazy out here how people don't look at that sacred and how they don't stand on business for their friends, how they don't stand on business for their spouse. It was it's certain things, man. Being under that penitentiary mindset. 'Cause like I tell my people all the time. People tell me, yeah, certain things I'm keeping because not only does it protect me, like I live a hypothetical lifestyle. Some people say that's overthinking, but that has protected me, right? Um, but you know, some of those prison things I stand on. If I give you my word, listen. I gotta stand on that. I got to stand on that. You know what I'm saying? If something happens where what I'm saying, but I gotta stand on that because I understand I was at a place at one particular time for 10 years, for 10 winters of my life, that if you give somebody your word and don't stand on that, that's all them people was waiting on. Principles and morals is everything. And a lot of times people don't even understand, like people out here don't even understand principles and morals. They don't even understand it. I done seen dudes in prison get their head bust open behind a 30-cent suit. It wasn't about the suit. Why you touch that suit that didn't belong to you, bro? You know what I'm saying? And like I say, bro, people, people in the free world, they don't understand certain things like that because it's like it's not that big of a deal. What you tripping on? Why can't we friends with someone? Even though we in a relationship, why can't we friends with your? Like they just don't even understand and grasp certain things is just not showing respect to your spouse. Certain things is not being valued. Like it's just certain, like I say, man. When I came home, and I've been home for a while now, almost 9 years, and there's certain things that I still can't grasp out here. You know what I'm saying? There's certain things that I don't want to grasp. You know what I'm saying? Because it's just something that I'm not with. I don't want to get with it. I don't want to get with nothing. I don't care how popular it is. I don't care. And that's another thing. We live in a time now where it don't matter if it's wrong. Is it popular? Right? Is it popular? It's not about who right. It's about who like. And it's just a whole bunch of stuff, man, going on here, man. And it make you just don't want to be around friends. And it's hard for somebody like me because I'm an extrovert. I love people. But you make friends with these dudes. Like I had a situation, man. I had ended up getting cool with this guy. I met a guy. He was out here. We and it was some real small. I don't want to get into detail, but cool dude, good dude, man. You know what I'm saying? Good dude. And I and it was a situation where he had got off into a little situation, and I spoke up for him. You know what I'm saying? And I don't really do that. You feel me? And I spoke up for this guy, man. And come to find out, um, he spoke. He ended up saying some things about me behind my back. It wasn't really nothing really bad or nothing, but it was like it wasn't good. I'm gonna say that it wasn't good. It was basically negative towards me. It wasn't nothing really like out of line, but I'm just saying. When it came back, like so I spoke up for him on this end. And I volunteered that, and when it was a double back, this what I did, and it's like man, you feel me? And so and I done had other situations with dudes where they gave me their word. It's like I said, it might be something simple. It don't be nothing major. You feel me? But I'm looking at these dudes out here like, man, they gonna stand on business. They word long, you know what I'm saying? But I'm like, man, you not in prison no more. Dudes don't stand on their word no more. Dudes will say something and just be blowing air, man. I heard, the thing that I've experienced since I've been out here, I just, what I'm saying? I done seen like a dude, that you really like go against you and take out his tape for a woman when you like like y'all done smoked and loped together, like, and I just, what I'm saying, it's crazy what these dudes do behind some money, some females. It's crazy what these females do, and they playing with people, and everybody not playing. You know what I'm saying? And that's the thing. You know what I'm saying? What you did with Joe, Mo might not be ready to accept. Mo might not be ready to live with that. You feel me? What you did with her, this girl might be at her end. This might be her last. She might have gave you all she had, bro. You feel me? This girl might have gave you everything she had. You was the last. She said to herself, "I can't take no more heartache and pain. I can't take no more ill. I can't take no more of this." And here you come praying, trying to get some, or trying to find someone, or whatever you trying to do. You wasn't heard and not as good as did you something and not seeing the situation. Because it's going both ways, you heard me? And man, we just gotta be prayer, man. We just 2024. Um, we gotta get it together, man. If you can't compartmentalize that music you listen to, you need to shut it off. If you listen to that music and it sway you to act into a negative way, sister or brother, you need to cut it off. Some people can listen to it and work out. Some people can listen to music, when they driving and just, bob their head and go to work. They can listen to this music and compartmentalize, okay, this is but some of y'all can't. And for the old y'all that can't, you need to turn that music off, man, because that's one of the biggest issues in our community. That music. I'm saying for the youth, right? Um, and man, that's all I really wanted to say on that. And I want to go off into speaking about voting, because this is a year, this is a big election, man. I mean, you vote for who you want to vote for. I know who I'm voting for. I know who I'm supporting. I know who I'm standing behind. If you know me, you know. If you're on my channel, you know. I got evidence. I got receipts why. Um, but we went through a last couple of years. It was hard financially. Inflation highest than it ever been. Because at the end of the day, the president of America, the president of the United States, is supposed to make your economic. It's supposed to make a lot of things in the country better that applies to you and your family. But the number one thing is economic. Um, and that's something that went down the drain. When this individual that's in office went in office, he got voted. I don't believe, that's another story whether the election was legit or not. I'm not here to say it was or it wasn't. But what I will say is this: these last 4 years been hit financially, yes, and years. I was at a dealership with a friend of mine. We just went purchase. She had purchased a vehicle, and I went with her, and I been telling her a lot of things, and she was just listening one ear and out the other. And I asked the guy in front of her. I told her, I said, because I know about all this stuff. I read the Wall Street Journal and look at the column from Jamie Dimon, the CEO of Chase. I watch Making Money with Charles Payne. I watch these things. So I know what's going on economically. And I asked him. I say, and I told her, I said, watch this. I said, over the last couple of years since so and so got in office, um, have cars have interest rates went up on cars? You say yes, sir. We know the housing market went up. Interest rates, 4 years ago was I think 2.6%. Now they almost 9%. They might say they might be in the 10% percentile. Um, you know, groceries out of control, paychecks getting gutted. You got 401ks or any type of stock, you have been doing bad. Some of y'all on the verge of being wiped. Some of y'all 401ks on the verge of being wiped out. A lot of people lost their jobs. They play like they don't know why they lost their job with these huge layoffs, but anytime they have inflation, right, that means everything has to go up and people have to get released. So a lot of people got laid off from jobs. I know people, y'all know people who got laid off from jobs and they was at 10, 15, 20 years because these companies had to make cuts due to inflation. And that's why I tell people voting have consequences. Voting is not something that you want to just people going out here and vote just to take a picture saying I voted. This is not a game. Voting is not a game. And this is why I say you should vote with a VIP mindset. What does that mean? First, we're going to start with the V, value. What are your values, right? I don't care if he's the first black president. I don't care if it's the first woman president. I don't care about any of that. If your values, especially if you're Christian, you'll have Christian values. You shouldn't be voting for nobody who pushing LGBTQ. You shouldn't be voting for anyone who pushing drag shows. You shouldn't be voting for anyone who is telling you that you can marry the same sex. It's okay. You shouldn't be voting for these things. And you may say, why should I vote for these things? Um, this is why these things are an issue, right? This is why these things are a problem for everyone, right? And we understand that the Democratic Party is pushing all this abortion, um, things that God hates, killing babies, homosexuality, drag shows in schools, taking Bible out of, taking prayer out of schools, all the things that the Democratic Party represents are against God. And all of the people who are representing that party pushing these things. And a lot of it been going on, but Barack Obama, he opened the floodgates by passing same-sex marriage because, as we know, you give the devil an inch, he want a mile. And so now this homosexual thing is out of control in America, and it's aimed toward our children. Because why is that? Why people wonder why is these things? Why are they trying to get our children? What is that? What is that all about? Why all this gay stuff in culture? Why gay, 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 gay? Well, the thing about that is this: if you get them now, they understand. See, these people understand. These people have 25, 50, and 100-year plans. They know what's going to happen. So they understand that if they get their John and their Renee, man, listen, they got people, man, believe it or not. And I speak, like I say, this is a pro truth channel. This is a channel. You got black families now where they have two and three siblings that are homosexual. When we start doing that? Now, I'm not saying gay homosexuality was his family. You might have had a gay cousin, and he was, but now we got two and three siblings in the same house for all gay girls and boys. What is that's because this is accepted. This is a thing that can make you cool now, right? So, and this is an issue. And why is it an issue? If you read scripture, if you don't believe in the Bible, this kind of, I mean, I'm not gonna tell you don't stay here, but I mean, because we believe in the Bible here from Genesis to Revelation. But Sodom and Gomorrah was destroyed for homosexuals. Everybody in Sodom and Gomorrah wasn't homosexual, but everybody in Sodom and Gomorrah wasn't wicked. But majority of wickedness was going on, and that angered God so much that it caused the whole city to get destroyed. You think they didn't have children in Sodom and Gomorrah that got killed because what was going on at that in that particular time? You got sins in the scriptures tell you that's punishable by death, and some sins that's not punishable by death. But homosexuality is one of the worst that's punishable by death. It could bring a curse on your household. It could bring a curse on your city. It could bring a curse on your town. And as we see, it's bringing a curse on America. And Barack Obama opened those floodgates. And we voted for him, black people, because he was black. You know, one thing about us in the black community, we, for them, not all, but most of us put culture over kingdom, and it's always supposed to be kingdom over culture, right? But voting with this, going back to what I was saying about the V and voting with the VIP mindset, um, voting with a VIP mindset, starting with the V is value. What are your values? Your values is not homosexuality, you're not abortion, especially if you're a Christian. You shouldn't have none of these. If you were, because you had Christians vote for Obama, you got Christians right now that are diehard Obama fans. How? Um, and so, what are your values? What are your values? You know what I'm saying? What are your values? Um, and that's what you should vote on. Your values. We're gonna move to the I in VIP. What are your interests? Right? Are you interested in buying a home? Are you interested in buying a vehicle? Are you interested in investing in the stock market? Are you interested in starting a 401k or is other retirement thing? Are you interested in these things? What are you interested in? Right? What are your interests? Because if your interest is in doing these things now, I want listen. What are your interests? Right? If your interest is buying a home, oh, listen, the housing market is in, listen, people buying homes and, don't get it twisted, but like I say, interest rates are so high right now, it might be 5 years or more before you even touch the principal. You just will be paying it. So if your interest was to buy a home, say 4 or 5 years ago, and once all this stuff start happening, man, people doing listen. They got a lot of people. They got people with degrees. That's barely making it. It's tough right now, man. You go to the store and spend $100 on groceries. That's 2 meals, and that's if you're a single person. If you got a family, man, $100 ain't give you. Let's say you go and buy a whole bunch of noodles and sauces and stuff like that. But trying to make a meal, a home cooked meal for your family, $100 give you 2 meals. If that. So we have to understand what are our interests. Our interests in lower tax. Our interest in um better interest rates. If that's our interest, we have plans to do certain things. We have to know this to vote before we go vote. We can't be out here just vote because somebody's black or vote for somebody or female. Vote for we can't. We got to get rid of this identity politics. We have to vote with a VIP mindset. And the last letter of the VIP is policy. What are their policies? What policies is this particular person pushing to get passed? What executive orders is this person telling you they're going to sign? You feel me? Like, you know what I'm saying? What are they doing? Like for example, Donald Trump, when he was going to be reelected, he had something called the Platinum Plan, and it was strictly for black people. And I'm gonna see if I can find it, but I know. Let me see if I can find it because I want to find this to give you the all the details of this platinum plan. And you know, we for the most part was brainwashed to believe that this guy was against us, and so we didn't vote for him when he had the plan for us. And he proved to us from our first time from what he did that he was gonna stand on business. We can't go off. We can't go off with nobody saying no more, right? We didn't took too many L's going off what people say, right? We didn't took too many L's off of that. People been like, especially the Democratic Party, they've been lying to black people for so long. It's just saying ain't never did nothing for us. And a black president did nothing for us. Okay, here it is. Um, well, I'm gonna start off with this. This is the thing, Donald Trump, for example. You know, you know, Donald Trump achieved and all the stuff I'm saying. You can look up, do your research. Donald Trump achieved the lowest black unemployment rate in history. The black youth unemployment rate reached an all-time low. Achieved the largest job gain for African Americans on record. Black Americans saw the largest increase in home ownership. Interest rate was 2.6%. The poverty rate for African Americans reached the lowest level ever recorded. Lifted 6.6 million people out of poverty, the largest poverty reduction of any American president. Um, and this was his promise for the next 4 years. And I want to add, he also signed a First Step Act, which released 7,500 prisoners, 91% black. He invested or got companies to invest capital. That's why unemployment was so low. He got companies to invest hundreds of $1 billion in opportunity zone, which is the hood. When you see these spots in the hood where like it's an empty lot or something, and what companies was investing, putting their businesses there, and it was really in a bigger city, but it was going to trickle down to the smaller cities had he been reelected. He gave 40 billion to HBCUs and put them their own office in the White House. So future administrations have to give them something. But of course, Biden came in and cut the 40 billion to 2 billion, and I think he cut that as well. So I mean, these are the things that we have to understand. We voted, but this was the thing, the platinum plan. This was the big deal of what he was going to do when he got reelected, and we had no reason not to believe him because he what all he had did for us the first time. And I have those videos on my channel. I have receipts for you to look at. But this was the platinum plan that was strictly for blacks, right? They asked Biden and Kamala whether they have strictly for blacks, and they said that we doing something for America. But this was Trump had. Trump had the platinum plan. Go look it up. But I'm gonna read some of it to you. By achieving a by achieving historic employment levels for Black Americans as well as increasing capital for new businesses, President Trump has been committed to ensuring all Black Americans can achieve the American dream. By signing into law the first step Act, President Trump had brought common sense criminal justice reform to the American people for the first time in decades, while ensuring that our streets and communities are safe for families and business owners. As the president, as the first president to provide long-term funding to historical Black colleges and universities, the administration continues to seek immediate and generational advancement for Black Americans, as demonstrated through his actions to initiate investment into opportunity zone as well as address health disparities, wage gap, and the necessary educational reforms. President Trump worked every day to advance a fair and just America for Black communities. President Trump promised to Black America over the next 4 years 3 million new jobs for the Black community, creating 500 new Black-owned businesses, increase access to capital in Black community by almost 500 billion, safe urban communities with the highest policy standards, policing standards, commit to working on a second step act. Remember, the first step act was prison reform, where he released 7,500 prisoners, 91% Black. Two friends of mine were released on that act. Access to better education and job training opportunities. Give Black churches the ability to compete for federal resources for their community. Bring back, bring better and tailored health care to address historic disparities. Immigration policy that protects American jobs. Advance home ownership opportunities and enhance financial literacy in the Black community. Onshore manufacturing to advance jobs and develop opportunities for Black-owned business. And that's just a few things, man. But I just had y'all here long enough for almost an hour. This is like I say, this is gonna be the weekly channel lineup Friday, freestyle Fridays. I'm gonna just come on here, kick it, eat, chill, talk to y'all, run it, and talk about things that went on throughout the week. Wednesday, I'm gonna say once or twice out of the month, I'm gonna do come on here with a live prison story that I live or was a part of, and not to, and this is to bring awareness. I actually um plan on say job, but I borrowed this from somebody I seen on YouTube, and I heard some of the things that these brothers was talking about. And I know they not lying. I experienced it, and it's just so famous and crazy that if I'd have heard some of these things, maybe I'd have made a different, took a different route, which is I should have anyway. But that's another story for another day. And it's some kids that might listen to some of the things that I went through, or seen, or experienced, or was a part of, and say I don't want to be a part of that. But I ain't gonna hold y'all too much longer, man. I thank y'all for listening. If y'all listen to this far, almost an hour, man, thank you. God bless you, man. Um, and I want to get to the giveaway. Let's get to the giveaway because I know a lot of people probably were waiting on that. I doubt it because I got into some stuff. So I know y'all probably going all over the place. But this is the kind of stuff we're gonna be talking about: relationships, economics, voting, politics. We're gonna be touching everything. Whatever come on my plate, we're gonna dissect it. Like I say, eventually when I build the channel up, we're gonna go live. The way we can bring the people in and let them, say what they gotta say. And let me see. I'm trying to see, man, what time it is. I can't see without my glasses. But yeah, we gonna end this, man. But that's what I wanted to talk about from the giveaway. Let's get to the giveaway for our end. When I get to 1,000 subscribers, I'm doing $1,000 giveaway. Um, I don't know how the YouTube thing works. If they gonna let me know who the 1,000th person is. But what we're gonna do is when I get to 1,000 subscribers, we're gonna do a raffle. By people commenting their name, we're gonna do it live. We're gonna write their name. I'm gonna let y'all see so it don't be no bull crap. I'm gonna give away. Let me like I said, I'm gonna give away $1,000. That's gonna be my first giveaway on the channel. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, $1,000, man. It's gonna be $1,000, man. And I just thank y'all for watching me. Like, comment, subscribe. It's free. All you hate. You know how we use in black. You don't support it, we hate. But others is a joke. But man, give me to 1,000. I'm giving $1,000 giveaway, man. I thank y'all for listening to me, man. I promise you, I'm gonna put some meat on y'all bone and put some stuff on y'all mind if y'all listen to me. And Happy New Year's, man. I'm sorry I was late for my little 46 subscribers that I've been promising this video to. Sorry, I'm sick, but I'm well now. We blessed. Let's get it. Thank y'all for watching.